they want to give them more when I touch down. Touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried because it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a neck. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it molar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
This taken in at the goal line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
Bringing him out, the 3rd overall pick from way back in 2008, a guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ryan.
This one into the hands of Crowder downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing one out for Crowder.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Lockett.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Ryan.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, what a juke into space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The man is Godwin. It's complete.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jerry Hughes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert off of play action. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. To throw again on second down. Herbert.
He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Jared Cook who finishes it off with a touchdown.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Herbert now. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 17. Herbert on third down now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert, touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Ryan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now...
He's got a man, complete! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking deep for Adams.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Ryan. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time. Them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
survive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle. The Bermuda, I can suit it, live in the moon, working in out.